Now I'd like to introduce Bob. Bob Tenner has been doing a lot for the community in Columbus between supporting various events like ours. And Bob's working with New Relic, so please join me in welcoming Bob.
Thanks, Warner. So how's everyone doing today? Good? Anyone here heard of New Relic before? I know there's a few of you out there. So guys, I'm gonna keep this brief, hopefully about 3-4 minutes, no slides. Really I like to sort of explain what New Relic does and put it on the scale from a personal standpoint. So I don't know about you guys, but holidays rolling around the corner, and so I'm in my Christmas shopping mode for my kids, leveraging Amazon and a bunch of online places to buy my stuff. In addition to that, I tend to go out to HBO Now to watch True Detectives or to watch Game of Thrones. Any of you do that? A few of you? Good stuff, good stuff. Obviously, from an online banking standpoint, most of us today probably do a lot with our banking through our mobile phones, right? There's not many that I see today that actually go inside and do things from a teller standpoint. So why is that important, right? What's New Relic doing to really help the way this industry is changing? So New Relic is really pioneering a new space that's called the software analytics space. And so what we're really doing is we're helping customers and companies that are looking to innovate, and they're recognizing that software is really changing the dynamic in which how we do business today. I think a great example of this is just recently, I think in September, the CEO of GE just stated that GE is on course to become a top 10 software company. I'm sure you guys have seen those commercials where they're really trying to pump up the fact that they're really a high development company. And that's really astonishing when you think about it, because traditionally when we think about GE, we think about appliances and we think about what maybe they do in the aviation space, and we think about things from a traditional manufacturing standpoint, but not really from a software perspective. And so to see a company like that really drive and innovate gives us an idea of how things are changing in the marketplace. So what do we do, right? I mean, how's New Relic help customers? It's pretty easy. So New Relic actually sits on your application stack, whether we're on the front end monitoring your browser or your mobile experiences for your customers, or whether we're on your back end application stack, monitoring your programming languages like Ruby, Python, Java, .NET. And we're capturing all that information in real time. And when we capture that information, we're pumping that information up into the New Relic secured platform in the cloud, right? We're a 100% SaaS solution. And then from that, we're curating that information. We're delivering to you views and dashboards that you guys can really glean to really impact 3 things in your environment. So, the first one, which I think you heard mentioned during Pivotal's presentation, New Relic's there to really help you guys optimize and really understand your application performance, right? Are you getting the speed out of your application that you want to get out of your application? The second thing is we're there to monitor the business, we're there to monitor the user experience on that front end, right? Is the experience that you want to deliver to your customers delivering at the speed you want? Are they walking through your application the way you want them to walk through that application, so that at the end of the day, your brand is going to deliver what you want it to, and also the user's actually going to get to that end state, right? And if they need to make a purchase, they're going to get there and make a purchase in a speedy fashion. And the last one is all this information is really generating a ton of data, right? And with that data, we're actually giving you the capability to really measure business results in real time by monitoring all this on the front end. So you might ask yourself why it matters, and quite frankly, it matters because we as consumers are really changing the way in which we interact with our companies today, right? And we're expecting our companies and the companies that we look to do business with to deliver us new ways to do business with them, and it's usually over some type of software application. So really understanding that software application is critical. So to break it down to you, let me just leave you with an example. So did you guys, many of you probably don't know, the best way to say this is that GE Aviation, a customer of New Relic, GE Aviation actually delivers an application to the FAA and to all the airlines that requires the planes, when they land, to go through a predetermined maintenance check of their planes before they can take off again. So just imagine if there was an issue with that application, right? If there's an issue with that application, it bogs down the plane being able to take off, it impacts travelers, and it really creates a unnecessary and uncomfortable user experience. Because all of us know, especially this time of year with the holidays coming around, the last thing we want is to be stuck at an airport waiting for our planes to take off, right? And so that's a critical application that they use that has a significant impact on users. So at the end of the day, when you think about New Relic, and you guys are building and innovating and driving new applications out to the marketplace, the simple thing to ask yourself is, what questions do you have of your software applications? And if you're looking for answers to those questions, the New Relic is a solution that can help you answer those questions. Thank you.